Welcome back, Curry Crew. Today we have another delicious recipe for you. Now, today we're going to be putting a little bit of a twist on traditional wings. We're going to be making some delicious cauliflower wings. So for all you vegetarians, vegans out there, this is your go-to recipe when you're trying to, hang out with your friends who are enjoying some chicken wings. You got your delicious cauliflower wings as well. However, if you found this video without subscribing, that is awesome. Welcome aboard to the Curry Crew. However, since you're here, you might as well subscribe so that you can find all of our recipes down the road as well. Now, without any further ado, let's just jump straight into the video. So guys, step one will be to make our batter for our cauliflower wings. So into a large mixing bowl, add in 1/3 cup of cornstarch and 1 cup of all-purpose flour. You can also use wheat flour if you want to go a little bit healthier. However, in our case, we're already eating vegetables. Let's just go all out, and we're going to go with all-purpose flour. Next, we're going to season our flour with a tablespoon of paprika, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, half a tablespoon of cumin, 1/4 tablespoon of white pepper powder, 1 tablespoon of black pepper, and salt to taste. However, we used about a tablespoon, but you can taste later on and see if you need more. Then using a spoon, give it all a quick mix. And last but not least, we're also going to add in half a tablespoon of cayenne. Now, this isn't KFC's 11 herbs and spices, but we got pretty close. I think you can agree with that. So we're going to give it another mix. And now for our batter as the binding agent, instead of water like we typically would use, we're going to use milk. This is just going to give it a little bit thicker batter, and it's also just going to make our wings a little bit crispier. So add in a little bit of milk at a time, and using a whisk, just start whisking the batter until it is nice and smooth and reaches the right consistency that we're looking for. So we want something that is similar to kind of like a cake batter. So as you can see here, after you've added in all your milk and you've whisked out all of the lumps, this is what the batter should look like. Next, we're going to take a medium-sized head of cauliflower, and we basically just broke it up into bite-sized florets. And you're going to add in all of this cauliflower into your batter, and you're just going to mix until all of the cauliflower florets are coated with your batter. You don't want to leave any cauliflower that's not coated or has like one side exposed. You want to just make sure you mix evenly until everything is coated. Now on the stove, we also have a pan of oil coming up to temperature. So once that it is hot enough, we can fry up our cauliflower wings. To test out the oil temperature, just drop a bit of your batter into it, and if it sizzles and floats, your oil is good to go. If it sinks, wait a minute or two and then you should be ready. Once your oil is hot enough, you're going to start frying up your cauliflower in batches. So take a few pieces, drop them into the oil, and you're going to fry for a few minutes or until your cauliflower is nice and golden brown. Once it reaches the correct color, you can remove the cauliflower wings from the oil and place them in a bowl lined with some paper towels so that we can soak up some of that extra oil that might be coming out of the pan. Fry up all of the cauliflower, and once it is done, let it rest for a few minutes until it is cool enough for you to handle. Once your cauliflower cools down, take a mixing bowl and add as many cauliflower bites or wings you want, and then to that you're going to add in your favorite hot sauce. Now you're going to give it all a nice toss or a mix until each bite is covered in that fiery goodness. Then place your wings on a baking sheet lined with some parchment paper, and you're going to repeat with other sauces or the same sauce until all of your cauliflower wings are coated and ready to go. In the meantime, preheat your oven to about 325 degrees Fahrenheit or about 165 degrees Celsius. Once all your wings are coated and placed onto the tray, you're going to bake them in the oven for about 10 to 12 minutes. And once that's done, you can take your wings out of the oven and allow them to cool down for a bit before you serve. You don't want to burn the roof of your mouth, you don't want to burn your tongue, or else you're not going to be able to taste the delicious food that you just made. As you can see here, we went with 4 different sauces. However, that number is completely in your hands, and it depends on what you're craving at the time. Once the wings are cooled down, we are going to plate them up. Here we're serving them with some nice French fries. However, you can also serve it with, some carrots, some celery, a side of ranch or blue cheese dressing, whatever it is that you feel like having that day. Or you can just eat them as is and just dig on in. So guys, I know they look fantastic, but the real question is, how do they taste? So let's go find out. So guys, here we have our awesome cauliflower wings. I was about to say buffalo wings because they smell amazing just like regular buffalo wings. Now we also have some fries. Now these just came straight out of the oven. They are really nice and hot. We got a bunch of different flavors with all the different hot sauces that we use. But I can't wait anymore. I know it's hot, but I'm gonna, be careful, but I'm gonna jump right in because it smells so good. So, guys, that is packed full of some amazing flavors. Now, either you're trying to go vegetarian and you need an alternative, or you're just trying to sneak some vegetables into your kids' lives, perfect recipe for that. Because it tastes amazing because of the delicious spices that we put into our batter, along with the hot sauces on top. And you're not gonna miss out on, having the time of, having chicken wings with your friends. Because you can have your amazing cauliflower wings, and you know what? They might dig into these as well because of how delicious they are. So you guys gotta try this out for yourselves. Let us know how they turn out for you, and keep on cooking.